Hi, I'm Greg, and you don't know who I am, so I'll excuse the fact you didn't remember. My birthday's coming up! God damn it, I missed it!
That's embarrassing. I completely forgot. No wonder I have so many emails. And the invites are still sitting here because I didn't have a party ready. Now, I was gonna hire a live musician, but I found out it's actually pretty difficult to hire Adina Menzel to sing Let It Go at some loser's birthday party. So it looks like I'm gonna have to search elsewhere for my live entertainment. Let's see our alternatives here. Ooh, a magician. I know one that's got a show on Channel 4. Maybe he'll be perfect.
Hello everyone, my name is Magic Manny, and today we're gonna be sewing a woman in half.
No. How about a clown? We have enough of those here. A gorilla? Who the hell put that there?
Damn, I may be out of luck here. Looks like I'm gonna have to end up postponing my birthday this year. That sucks, I was really looking forward to it. Oh well.
Time to sulk in the loneliness with this game my mom got me. Hey, wait a minute.
That's it! Hire a fictional performer! I won't have to pay jack shit if they don't exist!
Live musicians have always been a popular form of entertainment, but when the AI apocalypse inevitably comes, what will we have to fill the void? Well, fictional ones. Big pro being you won't ever have to worry about your favorite guy dying if he's not alive in the first place. Another thing that fictional musicians have is that they can bring you the full concert experience in the comfort of your own home. Now, while some human performers do have digital concerts occasionally, they're usually free because they're obviously not going to be the same experience as to going to a festival. I met your mother at a Fortnite concert. Technology's come a long way recently. AI's been getting scarily good at creating art. It's only a matter of time before their music catches up.
Now, there are many different species of these fictional music men, so I'm gonna have to go through each of these and see who I'm inviting to my birthday party.
Vocaloids are a synthesized voice that give the illusion of singing. It uses sound bites comprised of every possible noise the human mouth can make, which are then mashed together to form a cohesive verse. Vocaloids aren't anything new though. The first by a technicality is whatever the hell this is. Eventually, different Vocaloids were given faces and names and began to assume their own identities. I remember them being the most popular around the late 2000s, early 2010s. There are still some insanely popular Vocaloids. The first you may think of is Hatsune Miku, who has an enormous following online. She's even the only Vocaloid I know. She's been around since 2007, not only being featured in lots of music, but also countless different types of merchandise. Like Miku Soda. Did they draw merch ideas from my hat? Hatsune Miku does perform live though, with these little hologram thingies.
Now how much does that cost? Jesus Christ!
Well, now we got a couple bands that are just real performers hidden behind the persona of a couple characters. A few months ago, a band called Your Favorite Martian returned after nearly a decade of no new content. And while some of the original stuff hasn't aged that well, the new stuff, well, it's a damn solid reboot. Everything is so much more sophisticated and nicer. If only I could fucking show it to you! They don't even do concerts, what's the use? Let's instead try Alvin and the Chipmunks, the only 60s boy band that old people don't say you're too young to know about. Everyone has some sort of memories with these guys, whether you love them or hate them. They're constantly getting new reboots to the point where it's obnoxious. Well, as for me, I have fond memories of 17-year-old Greg sneaking into his girlfriend's house, which was 3 hours away, and nearly getting caught because I couldn't hold in my laughter after constantly thinking about this scene where the chipmunk shoved all the shit in the fridge. Be grateful I'm not like that as an adult. Wait, they're on the National Terrorist Organization?
Yeah, I'm not hiring them. These fuckheads will definitely cause disturbance at my party.
You know you guys are supposed to be here! But that is nowhere near as crazy as Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. It's a series where you follow 3 friends under the impression that it's just another kids show, learning topics such as, say, creativity through songs. Kinda like the Wiggles, Slipknot, or Barney. But unlike all those lighthearted groups, all of a sudden, all this weird stuff happens. There's a lot of really unsettling subliminal messages in those songs that are just a whole nother can of worms. There's this creepy Roy guy that people presume to be the yellow guy's dad, and even then his dad is... I don't like him. Good series though. They released a new TV show a few weeks ago. I can't watch it though because I recorded this in July.
Where's a time machine when you need one?
Speaking of puppets, here's a funky foursome plus one, Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem. They're a rock band from the Muppets, and since it's owned by Disney, I should probably make this quick before I... They're cool, I like them. I just don't think this man has ever stepped foot in a medical school. These guys for a while really freaked me out. When I was a toddler, I used to watch the Muppet Babies on VHS, and the cartoon didn't have this band. They only had the drummer Animal. But there was this one episode where they traveled to the future and they turned to their adult puppet forms, including Dr. Teeth's band. And for some reason, that really traumatized me. That same night, I had a nightmare that adult Kermit the Frog was sitting outside this random house in the town I grew up in, staring at me laughing. Then he chased me and tried to kill me. For years, every time we drive past that house, which is really frequent, I would crouch down to the car to where I was below the window and couldn't be seen. One day though, I think I was about 7 years old, I decided enough was enough. I'm forcing myself to watch the episode where they turn into adults. It didn't scare me. I felt so tough, I bragged to everyone at school about it. Next up, we have Gorillaz. This is actually one of my favorite bands, period. They never really stick to one genre of music, but at least to me, that's part of the appeal. Something unique about this band is that the characters have actual backstories, even stories as to how the band came about. For example, the singer 2D has 8-ball fractures in his eyes because Murdoch kept crashing his car into the studio. Originally, 2D's girlfriend was the guitarist of the band, until 2D caught her doing stuff with Murdoch. Instead of breaking up the band, they got a new guitarist, 13-year-old Noodle, who was shipped to the UK in a fucking crate. All 4 of the main characters have flaws too. 2D has a painkiller addiction and maybe a couple kids here and there. Regardless, it was always so interesting researching the lore when I was 14, finding out about how the band started because Murdoch decided to rob a music store by crashing his car into it, hitting a worker who would turn out to be 2D. Then Murdoch kidnapped Russell, the guy who would turn out to be the drummer. Jesus Christ, man, lock this guy up! The guitarist Noodle went missing for a few years. Some people even thought she was dead. She was replaced by a cyborg version until eventually she arrived at Plastic Beach by boat and proved she was still alive when she said, "Aloha, bitch." These guys also have live concerts, taking a page out of the same book as Hatsune Miku, having holograms and projections and whatnot. But how much is the question? Huh.
This better not be something absurd in American dollars.
You had one job, Numbers. Now, for those of you who make fun of boy bands and how teenage girls go bananas over them, you've obviously never seen the Hex Girls, or Boys Who Cry. The Hex Girls is a band of very attractive women from Scooby-Doo. Now, they don't really play their instruments, but who's gonna notice? Anyone who's looking at instruments while the literal Hex Girls are right there is just a nerd. While they do have actual songs, I was very heartbroken to find out they don't play any actual concerts.
And I can't even invite my friends yet. And what's with this stupid cloud that keeps showing up whenever I get sad? Shoo, I say! Ah! Get out of here, you cumulodingus! Ah, that, you fluffy bastard! Ah! Ah, that fluffy bitch! They just struck me with lightning, now the power's out! Let me go find the circuit breaker. Huh? What is that? What is that? Do I have a flashlight? What? Who are you?
Right, it's just me, your old pal Freddy Fazbear.
Oh my god, Freddy, you scared me!
Oh, well, the power's gone out, and I know your roommate's grandpa's coming over later, so if you see someone in the dark, don't be afraid.
Oh, well, that's very thoughtful of you, Freddy.
Yeah, don't mention it. Also, I found some stuff on the floor if you want to see it.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, well, I found this endoscope.
Oh, hey, Tyrell.
Greg, help me!
Hey, stop shouting! Oh, hey, the lights are back on.
No, Greg, I'm serious. He's got me. You gotta help me.
No, sirree, Greg won't let you go.
Just let him go, Freddy, since he won't shut up.
All right.
Ah! Oh, hell no, I'm out of here.
He might be mad at me.
Yeah, he'll forget about it, Greg. They also found this rat stuck in a rat trap.
I'm no rat, I'm a bloody mouse. And watch the ears, buddy.
Ew.
Hey, listen, mate. If you set me free right now, I'll give you free tickets for my restaurant, right?
You know, that's a good idea. Maybe I could go to Chuck E. Cheese.
Of course, I can't forget animatronics. Animatronics are, to put it simply, robots made to entertain people. Early versions of animatronics have been around for centuries, originally using mechanical windy parts. Now they just use air pressure and a bunch of nerd stuff. Disney World popularized the use of animatronics, having some pretty interesting sets of animatronic bands. You got the Country Bear Jamboree running since 1970 with this creepy guy screaming about Then came a time that was the 80s. Arcades were becoming a huge phenomenon, bringing along Chuck E. Cheese's Pizza Time Theater. The founder of Atari wanted a place for people to play his arcade games, and for some reason decided to also include weird little animatronics hanging from the walls, because that's what you want to see while eating pizza. Eventually, the characters got updated in 1980 and were put into a band called the Pizza Time Players. Still a little unsettling, but thankfully not enough to where you experience your own version of my Muppet story. Now it's around the same time that another similar pizza chain began, Showbiz Pizza Place, which originally had this band, the Wolfpack 5, before being replaced by a whole ensemble of quirky characters. This band was called the Rockafire Explosion. These animatronics were much sleeker and much more advanced than the ones at the Rat's Nest. Both places had traveling characters as well, such as Uncle Clunk for Showbiz and this Santa Claus who was totally not just a skinned Uncle Clunk, while Chucky had the Beagles and the King. Showbiz and Chucky were pretty much toe-to-toe competitors for a while until eventually they both somehow went bankrupt. Showbiz was doing much better than Chucky though. I don't know exactly what caused it to happen, but Showbiz and Chuck E. Cheese Pizza eventually merged. The creator of the Showbiz Pizza band, Aaron Fector, didn't want to give up the rights of the characters to corporate though, so the now one company could no longer use them. Showbiz Pizza Place began to shut down, and their band was skinned and slapped on with a new Chuck E. Cheese band, Munch's Make Believe Band. Even some stores decided to just ditch the band and include a single Chuck E. Cheese robot. The Pizza Time Theater had also started to shut down as regular old Chuck E. Cheeses began to take its place. Unfortunately, there are no more Showbiz Pizzas for me to go to, or Pizza Time Theater. But the new one can't be that bad, right? No, it's that bad. I went there for my 11th birthday, look what he called me.
Chucky! Chucky!
Oh, hey, there you are, Justin.
My name's not Justin! I'm not Ju-
Yes, we can use your help on stage. Got a minute?
All the remaining Munch's make-believe bands are in different states of disrepair. They're even being thrown out now, replaced by just a plain old dance floor. The only ones I've seen in great condition are these single Chuck E. Cheese robots. And then in 2014, a guy made a horror game about animatronics and everyone liked it. It did bring some fame back to animatronics, but not enough for places to want to keep them. While the Pizza Time Theater no longer exists, there are still some fan restorations out there, unfortunately way too far away. As for the Rock-afire Explosion, well, they try to stay relevant, but they didn't get anywhere near as big as they were back in the day. Some places still have them to this day, but only one of them is actually owned by the creator, and many were all f***ed up for a while. They made a much newer and updated version of the band straight up called the New Rock-afire Explosion, but that didn't get very far either. There were a few here and there, such as Tinley Park in Naperville, Illinois, or the restaurant chain Looney Birds, but again, no one wanted to see these. Everyone had either forgotten about them or just been going to Chuck E. Cheese. Wait, what's this about Magic City? In Waukegan? Dude, that's like 12 minutes away. You know what that means.
No! What? It's my birthday! No one can come? Wait, my roommate's home. I can just invite her.
What in the...
Hey, where's my roommate?
My granddaughter ain't got no goddamn roommate. Who the hell are you?
Fine, I'll go with you. I already have her car keys though, so let's go.
No, you're not taking her car, you little...
Wonderful weather today, huh?
Do you even know who my granddaughter is?
No! No, 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 no! I just got catfished by a building! It's a Dollar Tree now? Even my hat came off. Come on, it's my birthday. This is ridiculous. And you were so promising. And now you're just a shell of your former...
I don't know what else I was expecting to happen. Wait. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, Tyrell! And there he goes. Whatever. It's not like I have anything planned for my birthday anyways. They're putting ads in notebooks? Tyrell!
Don't talk to me.
Can you at least just come to my birthday party? Everyone else is busy. It'll be fun.
Pay for these bandages, then we'll talk. Hey man, I'm not forgiving you, but I will stay.
That's alright. I've already forgiven myself for you.
So Greg, who else is coming to this party?
I told you, nobody else could come. It's just me, you, and that seat reserved for Mr. Sharky Pants.
Not Mr. Sharky Pants!
Did somebody say Mr. Sharky Pants?
Greg, bro, I got a prostate exam I gotta study for.
What? You said you'd stay!
Not for him!
All right,
Why
all
not?
right. You waited too long. The man, the fish, the legend, coming all the way from Finland, Mr. Sharky Pants.
Hi everybody, it's me, Mr. Sharky Pants. Who's ready to get fishy? Smoke ready now, huh? Thank God I won't strip my voice that much. Oh no! Is that my birthday boy I see? Here's a little one to know. A signed DVD on the house. Whoopity whoop whoop.
Fantastic!
And just because you were born today, 19 years ago, I pronounce you the Queen of the Sharks for tonight only. Let's give it a do. Let's give it a roll. Boom. I have all sorts of activities planned for the night. It'll be totally awesome.
That's his catchphrase.
I don't care.
Well, looks like someone's a bit down in the megalodons, huh? I know just what'll cheer you up. How about this? A big, incredible goodie bag. Hey-ho!
Now, why would I want a shark bath toy?
Oh, right, I'm being totally silly. How could you take a bath with my shark branded towel? But I know what you all want me for. You want to dance with Mr. Sharky
I
Pants.
don't want anything to do with Mr. Shark.
Shh! He's about to sing his hit song!
You put your right hand in me, you put your right hand up, you put your right hand in me, you shake it on the body.
Greg, I'm tied to the chair.
Yeah, that's part of the show.
You could have hired any other entertainer.
No. See?
You could have hired a stripper.
Yeah, you're right.